I'm here with Adelaide Begalli, lead designer at Karma, and I can't believe we're sitting inside this car.
Yes, we're sitting in our Revero GT. I'm lead designer for CMF, and it's been a pleasure ever since I joined the team.
Now you say lead designer for CMF, so explain how that relates to this vehicle and what you do.
Absolutely. It's color, material, and finishes. I like to explain it as anything that has an appearance. So wherever your eyes or like your hands are touching, there's a lot of thought behind what material, what trim, what are the standards that we're going to follow for sourcing that material.
Tell me the wood story, and we'll post some pictures inside. There's some beautiful wood trim touches here.
Absolutely. So this is one of my favorite stories that we brought to production with the Revero GT. So this color material team took a lot of care in selecting not just the perfect vendor, but also someone that could work with fallen trees. There's not a lot of vendors that want to work with fallen trees. And then we spent the rest of the time looking for a part that would allow us to actually take the fallen tree. I was interested in giving it and make us part of the process. So we finally got a very positive answer from King Gillette Rangers. And we went on site with our vendor. We inspected the trees, and they were fallen since a couple months, which allowed us to still be able to trim them down into veneer. And we now have a beautiful lace oak, which is unique to California. So all the little trees that are sparkling in the hills, they're on the hillside of California. Those are California lace oaks, and they look amazing, and they have the graphic figure that we're seeing in the Revero GT right now.
The car is designed so beautifully. Tell me about some of the design philosophies that you have when you're creating a vehicle like this.
Absolutely. So for the Revero GT, there was a lot that we wanted to modernize and make me feel comfortable. So for the color and material, we knew that we wanted to maintain the leather standards that we always had. And so we only choose metal-free tan leather for it, and it's a semi-aniline, so it has the minimum amount of coating that we would like to use for production in automotive. And we really focus on utilizing the most amount out of a hide. So there's a lot of variation in our leather, but it's really plush, and it really, we want you to connect to the senses. So the touch and feel is so important for us. And the same goes for the wood, of course. There is the exterior finishes. We take a lot of pride and passion in our paint design as well.
How do you want someone to feel when they sit inside a Revero GT?
Oh, we want them to feel, I think, confident, sexy, we want them to really appreciate the materials. And that's a lot of the feedback that we get from a lot of customers, so we know that we're doing something right.
It feels like a special treat
to
sit in this vehicle.
Thank you.
It must be so fun to work for the brand.
It is every day. I always joke, I have the best job in the world.
That is the way everybody should feel, right?
Yes, and it's never the same too, so there's always something new.
Well, thank you for spending time with us
Thank
today.
you, Kristin. It's my pleasure.